The clock ticks past midnight. Each second drags you deeper into the abyss of night. Sleep, once a comforting escape, now feels like a distant memory. Then, it appears. 3:33 a.m. A chill crawls down your spine. You're not alone in this feeling. Across cultures, 3:33 a.m. is draped in an unsettling darkness. It is the witching hour. Ancient civilizations whispered of this time. They believed it marked a shift, a thinning of the veil between our world and the next. A time when spirits roamed freely, when demons whispered in the ears of the unsuspecting. This belief, passed down through generations, still holds a chilling grip on our collective consciousness. Today, the witching hour is more than superstition. It's woven into the fabric of our horror stories, our urban legends. It's the time when the unexplainable happens, when shadows dance in the corner of your eye, when the air crackles with unseen energy. The world holds its breath at 3:33 a.m., waiting, watching, for what we can only dread. The darkness hums at 3:33 a.m. It whispers of things unseen, of terrors lurking just beyond our perception. These whispers take root in our minds, blossoming into chilling tales that make us question the very nature of reality. Tales that remind us we are not alone in the dark. One such story speaks of a young woman, Sarah, jolted awake by an icy chill at precisely 3:33 a.m. Her heart hammered in her chest as she scanned her darkened room, her gaze falling upon a shadowy figure standing at the foot of her bed. The figure vanished as quickly as it appeared, leaving Sarah trembling in its wake. Then there's the tale of John, a skeptic who scoffed at the idea of the witching hour. One night, he woke to the sound of his name whispered through the darkness. He dismissed it as a dream, but the whispers continued night after night, always at 3:33 a.m. John's skepticism crumbled, replaced by a bone-chilling fear he couldn't explain. These stories, whispered in hushed tones, tap into our primal fear of the unknown. They remind us that even in the safety of our homes, darkness holds sway. And at 3:33 a.m., that darkness feels closer than ever before. 3:33 a.m. The numbers glare from alarm clocks, oven displays, and phone screens. A cruel reminder of the time, of the fear that grips us. The world seems to pause, holding its breath as the witching hour tightens its grasp. You try to ignore it, to bury your head under the pillow and will yourself back to sleep. But the clock mocks your attempts. Its incessant ticking echoes the frantic beat of your heart. Sleep, once a sanctuary, now feels like an impossible dream. The air grows thick with anticipation. Every creak of the floorboards, every rustle of leaves outside your window sends a jolt of fear through you. Your senses sharpen. You are hyper-aware of every shadow, every flicker of light. This is the power of 3:33 a.m. It takes our deepest fears and amplifies them, turning the mundane into the terrifying. It transforms our homes, our sanctuaries, into prisons of our own anxieties. My heart pounded like a drum in my chest. The air felt heavy, charged with an energy that pricked at my skin. I was 10 years old again, trapped in the same nightmare that had haunted me for years. A figure stood at the foot of my bed. Its form was indistinct, a shadow draped in darkness. But I could feel its eyes on me, burning into me with an intensity that made me want to shrink beneath my covers and disappear. I tried to scream, but my voice caught in my throat, strangled by the terror that had me in its grip. Then, just as quickly as it appeared, the figure vanished. The room was silent, save for the frantic beating of my heart. I lay there, paralyzed by fear, until the first rays of dawn crept through the blinds. Even now, decades later, the memory of that night still sends shivers down my spine. Was it a figment of my imagination, fueled by childhood fears? Or was it something more sinister, a glimpse into the realm that bleeds into our own at 3:33 a.m.?